Islands only make up a tiny sliver of the Earth's land, about 3.5%, but they host up to 20% of the Earth's species. They're biodiversity hotspots. That means spaces that have high concentrations of different species of animals and plants, and often full of species that you can't find anywhere else. So islands are diversity hotspots for insects, for animals, for plants, and even human languages. Over 25% of the world's languages are spoken on islands, and many of them are endangered. So why are islands so biologically interesting? Well, part of the answer lies in how they're formed. Scientists divide true islands into three main types. First, there are oceanic islands, places like Cyprus or Hawaii, which rose up from the ocean floor and they were never connected to a continent, so they're standalone. These islands start with zero life and they gain species slowly over time through long distance dispersal, so seeds in the wind, birds flying over and dropping things, or drifting debris. Then there are continental shelf islands like Koh Samui, which were once part of the mainland and became isolated when sea levels rose. Now, during the Ice Age, you could have walked to Koh Samui from the mainland, no ferry, no flight needed. And when the sea came in, and with high sea levels, it stranded a full community of mainland plants and animals who would then began to evolve on their own. And finally, we have continental fragment islands like Madagascar. These are long separated pieces of ancient continents that drifted away, and the species on them evolved entirely on their own. Now, all of this matters because how an island starts out affects what life it ends up with. Oceanic islands are like blank slates. They get whatever can survive the journey to them, while continental islands like this one start out with a kind of starter kit of life, things that are already on there that will continue to evolve in isolation. But not everything that makes it to an island necessarily survives. Species have to pass two filters. Firstly, the dispersal filter. Can they actually get to the island? So birds and insects and seeds tend to do quite well, while big land mammals don't reach islands that easily. Second is the environmental filter. Can they handle the new conditions? Islands often have fewer predators, smaller habitats, and less predictable food sources, and that creates a different kind of pressure, and only species that can adapt can make it. And sometimes the results are strange. Across the world, islands often end up with similar looking ecosystems, even if the species on them are totally different. For example, flightless birds. You've got the dodo, or you had the dodo in Mauritius, the kiwi of New Zealand, and elephant bird of Madagascar. And all of these birds lost their ability to fly on islands. And this is called convergence, and it's part of what makes studying islands so interesting.